Short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rivers now to throw on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Let's go. Hurry up. Yeah, rock it. 12.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Now Gordon on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. To Allen on the hook up there. 45 yards. Opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Buffalo wall. Hey, Delta! Set.
3rd and goal for Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mahomes Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Mike, check. 59.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Slow. We got four.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, able to avoid him. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And that'll set him back 5. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't use that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pick, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Buffalo walk. 12. Ready. Delta. Alpha.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers, and that is incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play fake, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin, it's caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, go orange.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Dancing to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go.
2nd down, Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
12.
Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down.
Rivers. And that is incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Hey.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
0. Good. 90.
Now Rivers going to give it on to Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Hey, 4 down.
Hey, ready. Behind.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Let's go.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey. Ready. 3 down.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Hey, left. Fight. Ready.
They go play action. Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. White. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll get it up the middle, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
12.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Thompson to return it. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And he's able to put it through. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A toss play to Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got the first down inside the 10. And it's complete to Kelsey. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Mike's 5'9".
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing Rivers. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Buffalo wall. Set. Down time.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They go play action here on first down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
0. White.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. 59, Mike.
White.
Check. 9.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Left.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Load it. Go orange. Orange. White. Get hot.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And some room to maneuver. And shoving his way inside the 35. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, go orange. Orange. White.
Rivers on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Allen Bailey able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Hunt. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Delta!
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Red Delta! Q.
Shift.
12.
59.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. We talked early on about this defense needing to hold him under 100 yards. He's had a few good runs, but he is under 100, and maybe not coincidentally, they're trailing here in the 4th.
Well, sometimes the best plans actually do get executed. And so far, they're on their game.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30, 10, touchdown LA. Melvin Gordon, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And now here comes Kansas City. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces, because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They run with punt. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now Benjamin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers getting set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
White. Buffalo wall. 10, 380.
Shit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
12. Hurry up.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And he'll spike it here with 13 seconds showing on the clock. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Fight. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
0. White.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Kansas City, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.